When we hear the Buddhist teaching of non-attachment in relation to our careers, our first reaction is often fear and a little resistance. It sounds like failure. It sounds like apathy. It sounds like being told to stop caring, to stop striving, to just give up. Don't apply for that promotion. Don't ask for that raise. Don't try to win that project. What if this is a complete misunderstanding? What if non-attachment is not about stopping the striving? What if it's the secret to joyful striving? A way to give your absolute best without the agonizing, soul-crushing weight of the outcome. Hello, and thank you for joining our conversation here at the Mindful Compass. Today, we're talking about that painful modern knot, ambition and non-attachment. We all want to do good work. We want to be recognized for it. We want to grow and succeed. This is a healthy, human life energy. The problem is that this healthy striving often sours into its toxic cousin, clinging. Clinging is the difference. Striving is the energy. Clinging is the poison. Clinging is the part of us that says, I must get this promotion, or I am a failure. I must get this recognition, or I am worthless. The Buddhist path isn't asking you to give up your ambition. It's offering an antidote to the poison so you can keep the energy. So how do we separate the skillful energy of striving from the painful suffering of clinging? Here is a modern way to see it. The analogy, the master surfer. Think of your career as the ocean. The opportunities, the projects, the promotions are the waves. Ambition, or skillful striving, is the paddling. It's the energy, the effort, the focus. It's the joy of seeing a good wave forming and paddling hard with all your skill and strength to catch it. This is vital. Attachment, or clinging, is the rigid, terrified belief that you must have a perfect 10-minute ride all the way to the beach every single time. It's the rage and despair when you wipe out. It's the belief that a wipeout means I am a terrible surfer and a worthless person. Non-attachment is the mind of the master surfer. The master surfer loves surfing. They paddle hard. They give 100% of their focus and skill to riding the wave. But the master surfer knows that wiping out is part of surfing. It is not a personal failure. It is an impersonal event. So when they wipe out, they don't scream at the ocean. They don't hate themselves. They feel the rush. They pop back up, and they say, wow, that was a big one. Where's the next wave? This changes your entire orientation at work. You stop being a terrified surfer, and you start being a master surfer. You do the work. You write the best proposal you can. You apply for that promotion. You put in the effort. You paddle hard. But your identity is not on the line. If you get the promotion, you ride the wave. Wonderful. You enjoy the ride, knowing it will, itself, end. If you don't get the promotion, you wipe out. This is the key. Your old, attached mind would say, I am a failure. It's all over. The non-attached mind says, a wipeout. That's disappointing. You feel the feeling, but it doesn't become you. You ask, what can I learn from that wipeout? Was my paddling off? Was it just not my wave? Okay. Where is the next one? You are free to give your all because you are no longer terrified of falling. This is a simple practice for when you are deep in a high-stakes project. I call this paddling versus landing. 1. You're working hard. You feel that familiar stress and tension building. 2. Pause. Take one breath. 3. Ask your mind one simple question. Where is my focus right now? 4. Is it on the paddling? The quality of the email I'm writing? The focus on this line of code? The presence in this meeting? 5. Or is it on the landing? Fantasizing about the applause? Worrying about the criticism? Obsessing over the boss's reaction? 6. Just notice. No judgment. Then gently, see if you can bring your focus back to the paddling, back to the process, just for the next 5 minutes. You are training your mind to find its joy in the doing, not just in the reward. Non-attachment is not apathy. It is the opposite. It is the liberation of your energy. It's the freedom to paddle for the biggest, most exciting waves you can find, because you are no longer deathly afraid of the wipeout. It is the profound, joyful, and powerful shift from "I must have this" to "I will give my all to this." That is the freedom of the master surfer. This is a deep practice. Let's support one another on the waves. First, please share this video with someone in your life who is feeling burned out by ambition, someone who needs to hear they can strive without suffering. Second, in the comments, let's be honest. What's one wave you are paddling for this week? Let's honor the skillful effort. And third, if you find this path of inquiry valuable and wish to continue these conversations, I warmly invite you to subscribe and follow our channel. Thank you for joining this conversation. May you be well. May you be peaceful. And may you find the great, unshakable joy of the paddling right here, right now.